Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no left. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bunch of run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and made up. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In motion right here, Hunter. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now they'll shift things around. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run forward Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in as the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Sanders. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
19, Charger, 19, hurt.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Steelers. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing is Rodgers. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
8, 58,
Achane on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus.
Down the right sideline, Saquon Barkley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you block over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
26, 158. Got 300. Got 300.
Now Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
26, 319, back north. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Rodgers.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And just shutting him off there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Sanders.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
60 by 6.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
In motion right here, Hunter.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Sanders. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, now Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. On the sneak, Rodgers. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. For this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Pickens going in motion left. They keep it with Barkley on first down. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. A give, running right, Achane. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
To throw is Rodgers. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Sanders. He'll buy some time right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. In motion, the tight end. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now he's loose again. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Bengals 27.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10.
That's 26. Look at the 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Nicole Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Steelers 35, Bengals 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go now.
Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing, Sanders. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. There he goes again. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run over center with Mitchell.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Crackle 80. Crackle 18. 18. 5 in. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. This one complete to his fullback out of backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Rodgers to throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on 3rd down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.